Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
Yes,
gonna do with
bro.
it, bro.
Yes.
You feel me? I was gonna switch it up, change it up a little bit. You
Bro,
know,
I'll come in here and paint the walls with you. I'll do everything.
facts.
Cause I already can see. I can definitely see it.
You see the vision, right?
No, I do.
Yeah, brother, go ham.
Like I would even switch out. I would even switch out the windows.
Right.
I would even switch these out.
Something fly.
Yeah, do something different than everybody else.
Fact.
Yep.
All right, we I don't got many viewers in here right now, but that don't matter. We're gonna get this thing out.
Good.
All right, so this is my man right here, BJ. All right.
What's going on?
BJ, I just want you to tell him your experience. My man, he actually contracted the COVID-19, but he's doing perfectly fine now. And I just want y'all to see the difference between catching the COVID-19, getting on the ventilator, being in the hospital, or catching it and being diagnosed and getting tested and then doing your little, 2-week at home stay. I want him to tell y'all about his experience.
So, was experiencing some symptoms about 2.5 weeks ago, and it does for some people feel like the flu, but for others it can be a little bit more severe, more serious respiratory issues, things of that nature. But it was stressful, having to quarantine for 2 weeks. I was real sick, body aching, things like that. I didn't lose the sense of smell. I didn't lose my taste. I didn't lose my appetite. Those things I still had, which were good. I was able to eat. But at the same time, COVID is definitely something severe, definitely something serious. I think everybody should take it more serious than they're taking it. Wearing gloves, wearing masks when you're in public, not being exposed to a lot of people in a lot of large crowds. Those are things that you want to kind of stay away from. I think what people are not taking serious is not necessarily the part of them, but taking them out of it and being more, cautious of other people around you.
Proactive.
Got to be proactive. Making sure we're wearing masks, making sure you're washing your hands thoroughly, making sure you're doing the things that you need to do to make sure you stay safe. And I'm telling this to everybody. It's definitely something I don't want anybody else to have to experience. But I think if we all work together as a whole and making sure we do those things like washing our hands, wearing the mask, staying away from large crowds and different things of that nature, I think that we can all work towards getting rid of this thing and, getting back to our norm. Because, of course, right now, wearing masks and things has not been the norm for us.
So somebody in the chat asked if he has any new symptoms after having it that stuck with him. Do you feel different right now after it?
I lost 15 pounds. I know that was one thing.
Yeah, you did. You did lose some weight.
I lost weight in my face. I lost weight.
But you lost good weight, though.
I lost good weight, which is a good thing. But at the same time, one thing that has stuck with me a little bit, but I think it's just gradually getting back, is my appetite is not as large as it used to be. So I would eat. But now I'll eat a portion. I'm good.
Right.
And it didn't come from me losing my appetite. It just came from, I think, with the body aches and and my body, just having this feeling in my body, just really, really like being overwhelmed and tired and stuff like that. Right. Not want to do a lot. I was getting sick to my stomach eating a whole lot.
Right. Gotcha.
So now that I'm not sick to my stomach, it's kind of just like, it's a mental thing. It's like, okay, I don't want to eat as much.
Right.
I eat a little bit and I'm fine.
Right. Because you couldn't eat that much.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think it's been a good thing because it's watch my portions of how I eat and what I eat.
Right.
And that's the main thing, is watching what you eat.
Right.
Because of what is it?
The stigma in the black community of high blood pressure and diabetes.
That, and of course, like what I was telling you about with not eating the right stuff.
Right.
Your immune system.
Right.
You gotta watch that stuff as well. So fruits and vegetables, greens, ginger.
Right.
Taking your vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin D.
Right.
Making sure you take those things, because those are things that'll really, really help with your immune system and fight back with this COVID, with this pandemic, and fight that virus. So those are the things that you definitely want to make sure you're eating more of. And especially with the kids, because when the kids see you eating more of it, you're creating a lifestyle.
Right.
You're making sure everybody else is eating healthy. So you want to definitely make sure you eat healthy. Make sure you eat a lot of greens, vitamin C, vitamin D, ginger. Change up your diet. Making sure you're eating right.
Right.
Because that's a big part of it. Make sure you get exercise, getting plenty of sleep. Those are the things that are really, really helping.
Right.
And like I said, being mindful of being in large crowds, wearing masks, wearing gloves, making sure you wash your hands thoroughly on a regular basis, and just being mindful of those things. And those are things that are really, really going to help out.
So let me ask you a question. So when you caught it, did you know you caught it?
I didn't.
Well, I guess the question I'm asking, how long after you caught it that you realized, oh, look, something ain't fucking right here?
Well, with me, I'm going to be honest with you. Anytime something like that happens with me, anytime something's not right, I'm going to go see what's going on.
Right. I mean, did you feel a way like soon after you was around certain people, or?
Yeah, my body started aching. It just felt like I couldn't move.
Right. Okay. Got you.
I got tired. I went home and I couldn't get out of bed. And I stayed there for like 2 or 3 days before we actually went and got tested. Reason why is because we wanted to be cautious of how my family approached me during that situation, because we didn't know what it was.
Right.
So we wanted to be mindful of that first before we just immediately just started coming around me.
Right.
So we went and got tested. You know, I drank plenty of water, plenty of Gatorade, was making sure I eat, still continuing to eat healthy so I could try to fight it off. But I think that the body aches were like, okay, something's not right. Like this, I know what the flu feels like, but this ain't the flu. This is something else.
That was the first trigger that you got to know.
Like this ain't just the flu. This is something else. So you know what I'm saying? Just making sure
you go in.
I got plenty of rest, got plenty of fluids in me, drunk plenty of water. And that was the main thing, just making sure, you know, I stuck to the stuff that they were telling me to do.
You go in.
And making sure I did, and making sure I got plenty of rest, and you know, stay quarantined. And I told myself, even after I got better, I was gonna stay quarantined for another 5 days. Because I tell people, it's not about you. It's about making sure you don't expose anybody else to it. And that's what we gotta. That's what we gotta.
Because I don't mean to cut you. I personally feel a young man, young woman, good immune system, it'll knock us down a little bit, but we probably gonna get back up and keep it moving.
We will.
But I think
at the same
biggest
time,
thing. Hold on. I think the biggest thing is now when you go home to grandma, or now when you go home to mom who's older that may have had surgeries in the past.
That's what it was.
And now, you know, we giving that to them. Like, we'll bounce back probably 9 times out of 10. But it's harder for them to bounce back.
And that's what it was for me, because I got a 72-year-old dad.
Right.
A 63-year-old mom.
See what I mean?
Both have underlying health conditions. Mom has fibromyalgia. My dad has COPD. High blood pressure. Diabetic. So he has a lot of underlying. He's had, you know, he had blood clots in his lungs. He's had plenty of other things. So for me, the main thing was not exposing them. That was what was the biggest part for me. So making sure I stayed in the room for a couple of days, stayed away from everybody, social distance, and made sure I did the right things.
Let me ask you one more question. Last question. You know, we grown ass men. Were you scared?
There was a little bit of
he's like, hold on.
There was a little bit of nervousness there, but I think for the most part, I had a lot of support from my family and stuff like that, and it kind of like put me at ease. And just making sure, like I said, I was doing the right things, getting the rest, staying away from everybody else, eating right, continue to eat, continue to have faith.
That's
the main thing. So just making sure I was doing those things, and I think that I was definitely more at ease because I had my
support system with you.
Yeah, making sure I was good every second. So I think that I was a little less stressful than most people would be.
I got you.
Because of that. So I think it definitely helped out a lot.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go and close it out. I'll put the camera back on me. All right, y'all. Look, another interview. I told them I had interviews coming, man. Real interviews, real stuff that's going on in the world, man. We ain't wasting our time on no negative bullshit. All right. So hey, y'all be safe. Wear your mask. Wear your gloves. Double mask if you have to. Stay away from large crowds. Wash your hands. You know, wash your body. You know what I'm saying? When you get to the crib, just do the things that you need to do to live another day. Whatever it takes, man. All about living. You feel me? All right, y'all be safe, be easy, and I'll be back later. Peace.